The sun is shining on the home of the defending national champions. And tonight, Oregon State starts their title defense. The question is, can they get back to Omaha? RPI at 20. You see the ERA is terrific. But the finish, 8 of their last 13 games they lost. And we told you all about Adley Rutschman for sure. And the guy throwing to him is Bryce Femmel. When it's all said and done, one of the most decorated pitchers in terms of wins and accomplishments in Oregon State history. Cincinnati's lineup. Now, the numbers don't jump off the charts. They do have some weapons in there. Joey Bellini's a guy that gets on base a lot. And keep an eye on A.J. Bumpus in right field. Bellini's at first. And Femmel from the belt with a 1-2. Off speed, back to him. Femmel's a great fielding pitcher. Got one there, and the Beavers turn 2. The defending national champs get their first swings next. Let's meet the Bearcats out of the American. Look at the RPI at 96. They raced through the conference tournament, scored a ton of runs, won the title game 22-5. So a lot of momentum. Their pitchers, strikeout pitchers. And look at the drought, 1974. It's their first NCAA appearance since then. A great job by Scott Guggens. Clayton Colvin, a tall order. And it's first start for a Bearcats in 74 in the tournament. He gets the baseball.
Oh, you got to love it in this situation if you're pitching. Fastball 88-93, curveball, and a terrific changeup. Keep in mind, he's a bullpen guy that turned himself into a starter, and a really good one.
Question about the Beavers' batting order. You know Rutschman is in there. He's in the 3 spot. How do you build around him to protect him? Smoke to center. Johnson. Oh, a diving catch. Fighting the sun. You could see it in his glasses, and he made a lunge and held it. (3-2). Breaking ball hit hard and down the line. Rutschman, who runs pretty well around first, on his way to second. Bumpus's throw is not in time. Just his 6th start of the season. In the air, let's see if it's playable. It is. Colvin makes the catch. How about that? Clayton Colvin, a tightrope walk. And were it not for the Jeremy Johnson catch, it wouldn't be scoreless. Cincinnati now here in the second. Joey Weimer, Jace Mercer, A.J. Bumpus. And a big swing and a high pop. Shallow left. Difficult play, and it lands. And it's going to be a double.
Well, that's a specialty. You're certainly not going to see a bunt here from Bumpus.
Bumpus, line drive, base hit, right field. Weimer around third. Up with the ball is Malone. The throw goes to third, and the Bearcats are on the board. A.J. Bumpus.
A.J. was one of those guys for this team at the beginning of the season, was really struggling. I talked to him yesterday and I said, you know, what did you change? And he goes, there was nothing mechanically. It was just mentally. For me, he said, I was getting behind in the count a little bit.
To win the AAC title. Not hit very well. McMahon went back, and streaking in from right field is Malone to save the day and make the catch. Little chopper slowly hit. Phillip onto first in time. Bearcats on the board, 1-0. Two-time world champion, of course, with Boston. He was a Cincinnati Bearcat, and this team has done something that he did not do, and that's get to the NCAA tournament. That ball is rifled to right. Bumpus in the corner is there, and he makes a running catch. Runner goes, and the throw is late. That was either a delayed steal or a really bad jump. Fastball, little looper, left field, and a dive, and he got it! I think he got it, he did! Weimer! How about this Cincinnati outfield? First it was Johnson in center, then Bumpus at right. And now Weimer saves a run in left. Say there's got to be that. Be a dude. Center field, late start. McMahon back, reaches up, it doesn't get it. It's over his head, and it's off the wall. And Bellini arrives at second base.
This will not probably go down as an error, but it certainly is a mental error because he took a step or two in, just a misread. Now, I don't know that the sun got him here. He steps in 1 or 2 steps, and then he decides to go. That hesitation costs him.
Hit into left center field. That's hit pretty well. McMahon on the run, and he reaches and he can't get it. It's off his glove. Late start by Bellini. Round 30 comes. Relay throw home. Bellini is safe. No, they called him out. The ball popped out. The home plate umpire signaled safe and then ruled out. And certainly this is going to be one that Cincinnati challenges. 2-2. That's a fair ball, and down the line, and Cincinnati has that run. Weimer in with a double. Boy, have a night. Rocking the mullet. That's into right field. That's a base hit. And Cincinnati, the Cinderella of this NCAA tournament, has a 3-0 lead over the defending national champs. And Oregon State had shifted, but with a runner at second, they really couldn't bring Phillip all the way over onto the first base side of the bag.
10 in their conference. Hadn't won a game in their conference tournament.
That ball smoked. Deep to right. And gone. Way gone. First home run this season. And it comes at a great time for Oregon State. They're on the board.
Malone had such high expectations. He was going to be the guy that was going to be hitting behind Rutschman. He had experience last year in the College World Series. Some of that might have been a lot of pressure on him, and he didn't handle it well early in the season, but he's been swinging so much better as of late.
And strike 3 called. Femmel, good way to open the 4th. It's a fun crowd. Maybe not if you're an umpire.
Fantastic crowd.
Left center, Johnson, back, track, has it. Outfield play has been superb from Cincinnati. He's exactly what Cincinnati is all about. That's a great breaking ball, and strike 3 called. A swing and a miss.
We're just kind of along for the ride right now.
So I have to ask, too, and I know you're a talker, which is great.
That ball to left field, pretty well hit. Back goes Weimer at the wall, and it's gone.
Ah, shoot.
And it's a 1-run game now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, to get onto that note here, and I know that's not what you like to see, but maybe a little bit about Clayton Colvin on how he can respond to something like this in the middle of a big game.
Yeah, he's given us a good start. You know, we talked about earlier, you know, we wanted to have a good start, and he gave us a good start. You know, again, we're swinging the bats well. Again, we've left some runs out on the field. But, you know, the guys are competing, and that's all you ask is, you know.
Breaking ball, ground ball to short, little flip. And a nice play by Bellini. Cincinnati holds the lead, but Oregon State, the defending national champs, a run closer.
It can be challenging, though, because it is slow. It's tough to get it out there.
Drive to right, that's deep. Malone back, and it's gone. Bumpus goes deep, 3rd hit. And Cincinnati has a run back. And now a 4-2 lead. No shift will stop that.
Well, Femmel had retired 7 of his last 8. But not here. Look where the pitch is. The pitch is up, right into Bumpus, and we talked about how he made that shift to being much more aggressive, swinging early in the count. He knows it right away.
And the end of the line for Bryce Femmel, Cincinnati, a 4-2 lead in Corvallis. Opening day of the Corvallis Regional. In the air, Ober and Rutschman, and neither of them get a glove on it.
Yeah, that's again, third mental mistake here. It's pretty normal for them. That's their routine.
That ball's hit the left center field, hit pretty well. McMahon after it at the track, reaches and doesn't get it. It's off the wall. Johnson around third. Cincinnati has another run. And that pop-up that fell between Ober and Rutschman really hurts now. It's probably close to what, 4,000 here? But they are right on top of the field, and they are loud. That's a fair ball and should be extra bases. Weimer into the corner to dig it out. Armstrong in there with a double. His second hit. Pulls it on the ground, picked up by Murphy and Clayton Colvin. 6 innings for Cincinnati, has a 5-2 lead in Corvallis. And with the shift on, that ball is going to dribble up the middle for a hit. One of the things that Oregon State does when they shift a left-handed bat is they don't bring their shortstop.
I don't know how you do that. I think you have to look fast. He throws too hard. I mean, he's throwing 90 miles an hour. You have to look for it. There it is.
There's the breaking ball, and there's the strikeout. Chamberlain, a strikeout. Bearcats leave a couple. 7th inning stretch. It's 5-2 Cincinnati. And he misses again. Arm side troubles. Everything is missing in. And the 1-2. Ground ball base hit left field. Charging is Weimer. Runner held. And they are loaded for Rutschman. Rutschman has doubled, line to center, and was intentionally walked.
They're going to walk him. I think they're going to intentionally walk him.
Wow, that's going to walk in a run. With the bases loaded, they are going to walk Rutschman. The Beavers get a run. The bags are loaded. And it's 5-3.
I tell you what, Rich, I don't like to see it, but I think it is the right move. And I think this is a move that they discussed probably back in the hotel room. If this situation comes up, what are we going to do? And they stuck to their guns. It takes a lot of guts to do that.
Phillip, 0-2. He got him. There's the first out. Who has slumped this year. 3-1. Hard hit, base hit, left field. Scoring is Malone. Here comes McGarry. Throw is wide. Game is tied. The intentional walk, a gamble. You need to follow up with outs. And Oregon State makes them pay. Both bullpens are active right now. Armstrong awaits a 2-1 pitch. Into right field. That's a hit. Bumpus has a good arm. Round third. Here comes Taylor. He scores. Rutschman comes across. Oregon State has the lead.
You weren't kidding. Now, Bumpus has the best outfield arm on this team. Just another notch here for Rutschman as he scores on a tough base hit. But Andy Armstrong struggled all season, solidified now at second base. Has just understands what you do as a team leader. Look at the load in his arm. So much like Mark Witten. Hard hitting Witten, just a little bit up the first base line.
And it's Rutschman across. Armstrong, his third hit. And now the lead is gone. Coleman is gone. And the right-hander Moore comes out of the bullpen. Left center field and well hit. Weimer at the track makes the catch. The Beavers are back. Bell, who played at Oregon. Up the middle, cut off there by Phillip, in the dirt, bobbled, safe. Cincinnati right back off the canvas. Would you start him here?
Not in this count, I wouldn't.
Chopper, right side, one out there, safe at first, tie game. Head first slide, Bellini just beat it. And certainly a play that we'll look at. All right, this is synced time code through the frame to frame, and it looks like the hand is there. It's hard to see where the hand, the original call holds enormous weight. You've got to have convincing evidence that you can overturn this. And he's safe. And the game is tied, and Cincinnati has come back to tie it here in the 8th. Good heat there on the fastball. Staying up late, searching for that bases loaded walk, intentional walk. Bellini in the hole, strong throw, nice play, clean inning for Moore and the Bearcats. Let's do the 9th, shall we? 6-6. Why not us? That one's not hit very deep, and that's going to fall for a base hit, and that's the danger when you play deep in the outfields. You got speed on now. Mercer is aboard. Calling a game at Cincinnati or Xavier, or going to see the Reds. Fly ball, left center field. That's hit well. Jones on the run. And Jones won't get it. It's off the wall. Here comes Mercer around third. He's gonna score. A.J. Bumpus with an RBI triple. And Cincinnati has the lead. Bumpus is unbelievable. 5 for 5. 3 singles, a triple, and a homer. And there's nobody out. Wow.
So all of his hit, everything that we've seen so far has been pulled. This ball is the other way. Look at the jump here. Mercer runs it correctly. He reads it. He gets to second and kind of hangs. Bumpus, both of these two guys right here really turned it around in the conference
ball tournament and March Madness and what it meant to be an underdog. Swing and a miss. That was part of the drama of the 4-run inning for Oregon State. They had the lead. It didn't last. Rutschman, first pitch swinging in the air to right. A.J. Bumpus is there, and he squeezes it for the first out. Thompson goes after him and gets the out.
Took that to heart, but he just seems like he's cruising on the mound.
Center field, Johnson. Why not us? Cincinnati has taken down the defending national champs here in Corvallis. 7-6, Kevin Youkilis. And all the Bearcats, whether here in Corvallis
or in Cincinnati, all across Ohio, the Capital One player of the game, A.J. Bumpus. That triple drove in the game-winning run in the top of the ninth.
Hey, look, Cincinnati, granted they got their hits, but it was always after some mistakes from Oregon State. This is what they do. They're going to take advantage of those mistakes. That's how they win games. Also, they're just not rattled by the moment. They knew who they were playing. They were excited to be playing them. Man, they came out, they were very relaxed. Oregon State, on the other hand, they got some big moments, but they just couldn't capitalize.